This was a great quarter for Disney Plus specifically. I mean, it added close to 8 million new subscribers. And you look at that in the wake of Netflix's losses this past quarter and their projected loss in the coming quarter. So everything points to the fact that Netflix's loss is other streaming services' gains right now.
So is Disney taking market share from Netflix, or are they growing the market?
We've reached a peak saturation point with regards to streaming. People have only so much time and money to give to streaming services. So consumers are having to make choices on where they're going to spend their limited resources. So we're seeing sort of this shifting in the marketplace. So as we mentioned, as Netflix subscribers come down, people are turning their attention to other streaming services. And now Disney Plus specifically, because of their strong IP and their ability to kind of pick and choose content from their other properties to bolster Disney Plus, really enables it to have scale and greater appeal.
Is content still king when it comes to streaming services?
It really is. Consumers will follow where the content is. What are the most buzzed about originals that people are talking about? And Disney specifically has quite a big content slate coming up this summer, everything from Ms. Marvel to Obi-Wan, Lightyear. So there's some really great content that people are going to want to tune into, and that could lead to additional subscribers. But the other thing that Disney is doing, which is an interesting strategy, is that they are pulling content from other properties. You know, they mentioned Dancing with the Stars, which was on ABC here in the States, is now going to be the home for Disney Plus. So they are broadening the appeal of the Disney Plus streaming services beyond kids and young adults to really families and also adults in general. They mentioned a stat where half of their subscribers are adults without kids.
Fascinating. Mike, as we head into an environment of, slower economic growth, which is what many are expecting, and given that you just said it feels like we've hit peak or saturation when it comes to subscriptions, it's really interesting to see a lot more talk about ad-supported platforms. You've seen Amazon putting a lot of focus on this, and now Disney, it looks like, is also putting some investment and some focus on this. How do you see ad-supported platforms ramping up? What is that landscape going to look like in the coming years?
It gives consumers an option to pay less as long as they're willing to tolerate ads. And we've done some research at Forrester around this, and we've heard from consumers that not only will existing subscribers of both Netflix and Disney Plus, some of them will downgrade their streaming subscription to be able to pay less with ads, but it will attract new users. So this is the bet that both Netflix and Disney Plus is making.